So today we're going to take a look at how you can make gold flipping materials in Shadowlands. You can still do that, even though they've changed the auction house. You can't use the same methods you used in TBC Classic or back in the day on the old auction house. It still works. Let's look at how. So obviously the first thing I have to do is put my money where my mouth is and show you that this actually does work. And this is one of my realms, Ravencrest, where I've pretty much only been flipping old expansion materials for the past, well, a little bit more than a year and a half. And we've made about 1 million gold profit in that time frame. If we start from where I was at 0, I just bought a token. And I do this on a very casual basis. As you can see here, I collect sales once a week, pretty much. And I repost 1 to 3 times per week. That's it. Nothing more than that. And if we look at the resale summary, we can see that, well, there's 1.4 million in total profit from things I've flipped. We've lost money on some things, but not that much, and we've made a gold across a wide variety of materials. So this is very nice. This is very nice. So what am I doing? Well, I'm buying old expansion materials. I have a bunch of groups. I have groups for literally all the materials in the game, and I'll run a shopping scan for bars. And I'll buy any that are below my maximum price, which is, I believe, it's about 90% of the market value. I'm willing to pay up to that. And then I'll repost them for at least 15% more than I spent on them, and eventually they'll hopefully sell. So the point here is that who's buying materials from TBC or from Wrath or from Cataclysm or whatever? People leveling their profession for whatever reason, people crafting transmog, people doing something else, people crafting for, I don't know why they would be crafting these items. There might be other reasons. Now, what's true for all of these cases is that they might not care that much about getting the absolute best deal. They know that these materials vary in price, particularly if you're crafting transmog, your profit margin might be 5 to 10 times the crafting cost. So even increasing the price of every single material by 10%, you're still going to make a ton of money once you actually get your sale, which is why these are great items to flip. On the other side, they're very inconsistently farmed. There are some people doing old world farms, obviously, but not a lot of people. So there's opportunities to make gold. Right here, we could buy these 169 tin bars for 7 gold, and then the price would be 8 gold. That's not the biggest. We'd be looking for a bigger gap than that, preferably. We didn't find any when we were looking at bars. But that's the general idea. You're going to run a shopping scan. You're going to identify items where there's a big gap. You'll get all of my groups, but I typically do not trust my groups completely blindly. I'll make some decisions myself. I'll take a look at the prices, and then I'll make my decision. So, Primal Might, often going to be crafted, so probably don't want to buy that. Spirit of War. I've had success with this in the past. This is very expensive though, but hey, it's literally just these on the auction house. All of them are at the same price. I could buy them all and resell them, and I have a lot of gold, so spending 23,000 isn't a lot. Definitely, I'm gonna buy that. So that's what you're looking for, either where you're gonna buy out the entire auction house or where there's gonna be a significant gap up to the next item. Once you run your shopping scan, we'll see if we can find an item that exemplifies that as well. So we have that here with the mithril bars. We can increase the price by 2 gold per item by buying out these 472. That's a pretty good deal. Not like super profitable, but it's gonna bring in some gold. So yeah, you're just looking for opportunities like this. You don't want to buy too many materials. Definitely don't want to buy like multiple thousands. My maximum is 5,000 for any given material, and that's what we do. For material types, if we look at the total profit, ore and bars are doing exceedingly well for me personally. Ore and bars. And then you have primals as well. They've done really well on this realm. But I've done pretty much everything, as you can see here. Cloth, whatever. I don't do much cloth because the deposit cost is probably gonna be a significant factor there. So I try to focus on materials with a much higher price relative to the vendor price. Bars and ore, definitely great. Spirit of Harmony, fantastic item that you should always check out. And that's what I do. I just buy with these settings, and then I run the auction house, run the post scan, and they'll all be put back out onto the auction house. We'll see if we can find something else to buy here. Yeah, this is pretty good. We can buy all of these. My average price would be somewhere in the 3.3 gold, 3.5, and the price would be 5 gold after I bought out all of these. So definitely going to buy these, 9,200. Then we just need to collect everything, and as you can see, we have some more sales I haven't collected yet. And then you just run the post scan, run the auctioning, and I'm good to go. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You just look for materials that are underpriced where there's a gap, and you can take advantage of that. And then it'll take a while to sell any given materials. Any given material, it's going to take a while to build up. In the beginning, of course, on this realm, it was very slow going, but eventually it started taking off. So if you're looking at the all-time, or if you're looking at this graph here, we're not getting too many sales. It takes a while to build up enough stock to where you actually really start increasing your gold. But you do get sales. I get sales every time I repost. Almost every time I get repost, I get a good chunk of sales. The exact quantity varies quite a bit. We can see that all time I have 6 million gold in sales on this realm, and if we look at the auction house right now, I have 1.4 million worth of materials, and I started with about 100,000 gold 1.5 years ago. So this is great. Nice little complementary market. Not gonna make you rich by itself, but if you wanna have something you can do every day, every other day, that just takes you 5 minutes, this is definitely it.